Close your eyes and imagine floating to a special calm place, a place where you really love to be. Floating and gliding as you let your body and your mind just rest and become very, very peaceful. Now imagine entering a lovely garden full of sweet-smelling roses and lilies. Their wonderful scents mesmerize you. You walk past the flowers, touching them lightly to feel their soft and fragrant petals. Suddenly, you see a delightful-looking building in the distance. There seems to be no one near or inside the building. You touch the doorknob and the door opens just for you. You see all sorts of controls. The controls are located and guess what the sign on the wall says? You've come to the Happiness Production Factory. Is it really possible to create happiness? You look around and you see a main switch. You decide to flip it on. All of a sudden, you hear a clutter of machines rolling into action. Now you can view the whole machinery and assemblage through a large glass window. A large jar starts its journey on a belt, and a machine drops down to add something. You try to peek inside and see that it's adding generosity to the jar. Another machine adds sharing, and yet another one adds love and then goodness. And now all of these qualities are being mixed together with a giant whisk. Now the jar is shifted to another belt. It moves to a compartment where it's steamed with kindness. And when it comes out of the compartment, it's cooled down with lots of smiles. Patience and helpfulness are sprinkled on top. You see that happiness can be created, not by things outside of us or stuff we buy in a store. Rather, happiness is created when we do and say nice things, when we're helpful and generous. Happiness is created when we share with others and when we love each other. This has been such a beautiful sight to see today. Now you know the secret to manufacturing happiness. You keep this knowledge in your heart, and you also share it every chance you get, because sharing what you've learned also makes happiness grow. Now you rest easily as you walk back outside, and you sit down on a nice, comfy chair in the garden. All around you is happiness, and happiness is inside of you too. So anytime you feel a little sad, you can remember to open your jar of happiness. You'll start to see and feel all the warm and good feelings that are just waiting for you to share. Okay, now, take a deep breath. Open your eyes when you're ready. Stretch your body and think about happiness.